Well, hello. I'm going to show you a different sort of buffer calculation here. This is perhaps the more common, I would say, in many cases, the easier way to mix up a buffer. What I want to do is take a weak base, methylamine, and I want to lower the pH somewhat. I'll add strong acid to do that. Now, I could as well go get some methylamine and then go buy a bottle of methylammonium chloride and mix them up that way. But actually, it's often easier to make your methylammonium chloride by adding HCl, just direct, sort of you do a part titration. So anyway, what I've got is a fairly small volume of methylamine, and that turns out to be 2.875 millimoles. I'm going to add, at this point, an unknown amount of strong acid to turn this weak base into a weak acid and therefore make a buffer. I'm going to start out with none of that. I'm going to reduce my amine concentrate or number of moles by X. I'm going to use up all of the strong acid. Strong plus weak reacts completely to form the salt here. So I end up with these amounts at the end of the day. Once again, our buffer equation, log of base over acid form plus pK gives us our pH. We have a target pH of 10.33 here. And so there's the pK. I've kind of drawn a line through it, but anyway, 10.645. So anyhow, what we do is we swap sides. I subtract 10.645 from both sides, and then I rearrange and solve for X. So let's see what we got here. Minus 0.315 is 10.33 minus 10.645 is the log of 2.875 minus X over X. Now I need to take the antilog. So 10 to the minus 0.315 equals 2.875 minus X over X. And one more step here, 0.4842. That is 10 to the negative 0.315 is going to be equal to 2.875 minus X over X. I cross multiply and simplify it, and we end up with, I'll let you do the rearrangement. It's not too hard from this point. So X is going to be equal to 1.94 millimoles of acid. Okay. All right. Now we've got, let's see, we got 1.94 millimoles of acid as HCl times however many mils per 0.250 moles. Well, that's millimoles. Millimoles per mil. So I'm dividing by molarity. Remember, millimoles per milliliter is the same as moles per liter. And that is going to equal to 7.76 mils of 0.250 molar HCl. Now, it would almost certainly not be exactly this. What you do is you do this calculation, and then you you come kind of close to it, and then you actually finish it by doing a titration with a pH meter that you're measuring the pH as you do it. And so, but this gets you sort of in the ballpark of what you want to do. And in fact, this is probably the best way to actually mix a buffer. Okay, well, that's all for this one, and I will see you later.